In 1992, local farmers in Zhejiang province, China, made a truly astonishing discovery. They uncovered a vast, man-made network of underground caves, now known as the Longyou Caves. These are not small grottos. They are a group of at least 24 massive artificial caverns, hand-carved from solid sandstone. The scale is monumental. An estimated 1 million cubic meters of rock was excavated to create them. Archaeological analysis, including pottery found at the bottom, dates their creation to over 2,000 years ago. Before the Qin dynasty, they were found filled with water, which preserved them in a near-perfect, intact, and undisturbed state for millennia. But this discovery presented a profound enigma. This is not just an oversight. Ancient China had an extremely strong and meticulous tradition of bureaucracy and record-keeping. A project of this colossal scale, requiring thousands of workers and many years of labor, would have generated mountains of documentation. However, there is not a single historical document that mentions their construction. This records void is the central anomaly and has forced researchers to propose a range of theories, from the practical to the fantastic. This absolute silence implies the project was either an extreme, state-level secret, or the builders were not part of the known Chinese civilization at all. The most pragmatic theory suggests the caves are simply an ancient quarry. This provides a clean explanation for the 1 million cubic meters of missing rock. A more refined version of this hypothesis proposes they were not mining simple sandstone, but were extracting kaolinite, a key silicate mineral. This mineral is crucial for accelerating the discovery of porcelain. This theory explains the record's void and the missing rock. It wasn't missing, it was processed, sold, and distributed across China in the form of high-value ceramics. But this explanation is challenged by the caves themselves. Researchers point out the incredible overkill. Why carve massive pillars, complex architectural forms, and cover every single surface with precise, decorative parallel tool marks if it was just a mine? The precision seems excessive for a purely utilitarian excavation. This leads to the most striking visual mystery of the caves. Every wall, ceiling, and pillar is covered in uniform, parallel scoop marks or pinstripes. The rational view suggests these are simply the methodical marks left by hand chisels on the soft sandstone. But this explanation is contested by researchers who note these marks look very similar to tool marks found at other ancient megalithic sites. Specifically, they are compared to marks at the unfinished obelisk in Aswan, Egypt, and in Petra, Jordan. This profound similarity is used by many as proof of a shared, global, lost technology. Speculation points to advanced machining marks, or even the use of sound to cut stone, suggesting a technological signature left by a single, forgotten civilization. Another popular theory proposes the caves were a sprawling tomb for an ancient emperor, perhaps intended to rival the tomb of Qin Shi Huangdi. According to this hypothesis, the project was a closely guarded state secret. When the ruler was killed or overthrown, the project was suddenly abandoned, and the entire complex was immediately flooded to deliberately hide it from history. This narrative perfectly explains the record's void, but this theory fails to explain the physical layout. Why would an imperial tomb consist of 24 separate, unconnected caves? Furthermore, the flooded caves were found to be completely empty, with an absolute absence of any burial artifacts, bodies, or even preliminary decorations. A similar theory suggests a military purpose. It's proposed this was a secret combat training facility for elite warriors. This could have been a project by a future usurper planning a coup. When the plot was discovered, the base was suppressed and all records were erased. This also explains the secrecy and the lack of historical records. However, like the tomb theory, it is purely speculative and lacks any physical evidence. No military artifacts, weapons, or armor were ever recovered from the site. The failure of pragmatic theories has opened the door for other explanations. One theory posits the caves are antediluvian, pre-flood structures. This hypothesis links Longyou to a global network of megaliths, including Machu Picchu, Petra, and Göbekli Tepe. The builders are attributed to a non-human race, the giants, or Nephilim, mentioned in the book of Genesis 6. Within this framework, the Longyou Caves, with their massive, unexplained excavation, are cited as especially compelling proof of a lost world inhabited by giants, whose engineering prowess was erased by a great flood. This leads to the final, and perhaps most complex theory, a modern hoax. Some feel the caves simply look too pristine to be original. However, a more nuanced analysis separates the caves from the carvings. Researchers began to analyze photos of decorative reliefs, images of people and scholars found on the walls. They concluded that these specific carvings were, in fact, modern fakes, added after 1992 for tourists. The proof was precise. One analyst noted, 2,000-year-old decorative carvings would not feature scholars wearing 500 to 800-year-old headgear. The faces were also identified as stylistically modern. This discovery does not debunk the mystery, it strengthens it. It cleans the false data, allowing focus on the real enigma. Who carved the original, massive, empty, tool-marked caves 2,000 years ago? And why is there no record of it?